Please.
Today, as we are here in Vancouver in front of the art gallery, a location that has seen protests, marches, and demonstrations against the war on Iraq in 2003, against the Israeli war on Lebanon supported by Stephen Harper and his government in 2006, against the war on Gaza in 2008 and 2009, and again last year in November. These steps and these streets have seen people of this city come together to say no to war, no to occupation, no to bombing, no to cruise missiles, and we're here to say that again today, that we say no to a U.S. war on Syria. And just as we are here today from the labor movement, from the people's movement, as we are here today on the unceded land of the Coast Salish people, as we are here today on Indigenous land that is being misused as a land to launch wars and strikes around the world, as we're here today as the labor movement, as we're here today as students, as workers, as youth, as representatives of communities, as refugees, as immigrants, as we're here today, Stephen Harper is at the G8 meeting. And what Stephen Harper is saying is exactly the opposite of what we're saying here today. Stephen Harper is calling on the world to engage in a war against Syria. Stephen Harper is urging military strikes on Syria now. So we are here to say no to Obama, no to Harper, no to France, Syria's former colonial power that is also urging war on Syria. No to Saudi Arabia, and no to Israel, no to the unholy alliance that is threatening yet another war to destroy and divide and kill Arab people and Arab land. We say no, and we are committed to continuing to say no. We're not here for one day, for 2 hours, for a short span outside the Vancouver Art Gallery. We're here to say that we are going to continue to organize, to march, and to struggle. That we're going to take these messages to our communities and build a movement that says no to war on Syria, no to sanctions on Syria, no to the death and destruction that comes at the hands of cruise missiles. We know. We know. Exactly, and that's why we're here today, because they are taking a vote. So that's why we all need to listen to one united message and say no war on Syria! No war on Syria! No war on Syria! No war on Syria! Now we know that for the last 2 years, the Syrian people have been suffering a horrendous civil war that has consumed many lives. And we know that the Syrian people have many identities, many political backgrounds, many opinions, many perspectives, and a high level of diversity. We know that. And we also know that democracy and freedom and human rights and justice and equality and liberation will never come at the end of a U.S. cruise missile. The only thing that U.S. cruise missiles bring is destruction, death, devastation, and yet more horror and pain. So we stand today with the people of Syria, just as we stand with the people of Palestine, just as we stand with the people of Iraq and the people of Afghanistan and Pakistan and Yemen that are daily suffering U.S. drone strikes, to say no war on Syria! Hands off 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 Syria!
Cheering for Charlotte! The other thing Stephen Harper did the other day at the G20 is he announced he'd be cutting another $45 million check to some of the forces that Canada's supposedly supporting in Syria, not for refugee aid, but political monies to go to the opposition that Canada's working with. Harper has that kind of cash. They spend, what is it for one fighter jet again? The price keeps going up, hundreds of millions of dollars they want to spend for one fighter jet. The entire peace movement runs on maybe a few tens of thousands of dollars a year on Vancouver and maybe $50,000 across the whole country. So we do need money to print signs, to print posters, to get the message out. We have no paid staff, but so all of your donations here today will go to the next rally and the next leaflets and the next signs we need to print. So 2 people here are going to be going around with buckets. Please give generously. All the funds, as I say, go to recoup the costs of these and similar rallies put on by Stop War. So please chip in. And in the meantime, I lied a little bit. We have 1.5 more speakers before we march. But thank you for being here and standing, and we're gonna get walking soon. But for now, give generously. And